following is a presentation of TFNN. Live at TFNN, the Money Masters. And now, your Money Masters, Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes.
Welcome, folks. This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you being with us. We have the Dow right now up 87, NASDAQ up 12, S&P's up 8. We got gold down 11, silver's off 16, platinum's down $3, bonds are down 9 ticks, King dollar down 27 ticks, and actually that just started moving up and talk about it tick by tick, man, whacking the market.
Yes.
They it's amazing here. And, the correlations, folks, are so direct between the euro going down, dollar going up. And you can see it in the gold market first. They whack gold, and then they start basically pushing the dollar.
Yeah.
So the bulls and bears are going to be fighting big time out here today, man.
Absolutely. Non-believers.
Hey, where's Santa Claus, man? I heard
Absolutely.
Santa Claus around.
Yeah, that's right.
You should see, folks, there's presents all over the office this
That's
morning.
right. There it is.
Santa Claus has been jingling in here.
Right. I love it.
Pretty sick.
I
know. See, Santa Claus even comes to the bears, folks.
Came and said, hey, you're growing hair in the wrong place.
I know.
I want you like Tim Allen. I want you to start growing, on your chin here.
That's
not your ears. You got to, so he gave me a couple pills. We'll see how it works.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeah,
so it hasn't kicked in just yet, but I'm a believer.
Yeah.
I'm a believer, folks.
I know. Well, listen, if we go over, this is, you're going to love this market, man. If you go over to the FTSE right now, it's not bad, okay? No. If you actually take a look at it now, this is pretty sick,
folks. Retracement was not very strong.
So watch. You're going against 1.6 billion. You did it with 850 million.
Yeah.
That's saying the FTSE is game for the 27th of October also.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
You go into the DAX the same way. The DAX is actually even a better setup. The DAX got down to the bottom, so watch this. The DAX.
Oh, okay, I see where you're going now. Yeah.
The bottom of that was 5,725. We had 244 million. You got the 5,765 with 200.
Yeah. Yeah, no question.
It's going to be wild. It's going to be wild. It's like, okay, how are you going to do it? And who knows? But, I take it it's going to do it.
The thing is, we do know. And that is because of the screen that's in front of me, because of my screen, because of the correlation. Because of the correlation.
The correlation.
Because of the correlation.
Right. No, there's no doubt.
Because of the correlation, we know that's where your focus needs to be.
Right.
What is so amazing is, in my opinion, look, I know that I am far from the smartest guy in the world. Way far from that, okay? And I watch all these folks, not watch them, but I hear them in the background on television or what have you.
Yes.
And there's confusion as to what's going on and why.
And there shouldn't be, right?
No, in fact, I can't recall more clarity with regard to the markets, being able to make decisions about the markets, than where we're at right now.
That's right.
I mean, that is, I've never seen more clarity by just simply understanding what's going on inside the currency.
And what it is, there's no doubt. What it is, folks, is that when you break the market down piece by piece, and you just stay, common sense clear, and we need a plan, and of course we have a plan.
That's right.
And what you just don't do is here. When you have a plan and you understand, there's no two ways about it.
Yeah.
And it was so cool.
No, go ahead.
It was so cool. Just like you're saying, when one move finishes, it's going to do something else.
Oh yeah, sure. You do the ABCs, and it was fun yesterday. Watching the markets, watching the currency markets, watching all of them on my screen, and seeing what said, okay, Santa, absolutely. If this plays out like this, then we've got a rally that's going to begin.
Right.
Is it going to take off to the moon? No. I mean, there's a lot of non-believers. There's folks right now that want to try to sell into this thing, but it'll get going, folks. Now,
well, the best non-believers are actually to pop up here are the bulls.
That's right. Yeah, no, I know.
Which is sad, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just kind of how markets move.
Yes. Yeah.
And unfortunately, we'll probably be selling at the top of it.
Oh, we will.
No,
now that look at and here's the cool thing. Even if somehow because of all the craziness going on in Europe, Santa decides at the last minute they can't get production going.
Yes.
They laid off too many people.
Yes.
Maybe they got a shortage of disk drives because of floods that were created, or whatever the excuse might be. In that case, as far as my clients and myself, so then we would have lost 1%.
Yeah, big deal.
Which is so even though I believe there's a Santa Claus rally in place, folks, we're not 100% invested on the northern side of this trade,
right?
But on the southern side, so right now with this rally, it's really a matter of now trying to picture, where is this thing going to go? Well, the reality is it's really still in front of us. You just have to watch the currency patterns unfold.
Yeah, well, watch. If we take, let's just even this correlation, like right now, intraday. So see, this is all this is doing. Like first, I get the Qs up here.
Yeah.
So what you have here, folks, is that this is the ultimate, actually. If you're a bull. What we just did is fill the gap, because now you don't have. Now what happened with the Qs is that the Qs have to get back over 55.05.
Yes.
But if they do that, what you have now is that the gap is filled. That part
failure
of the,
to swing.
That part of the deal is done.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's like, okay, now now I can make the attack. Whereas, folks, what happens is if you get up to higher price points, like if we get up to the 56, and then all of a sudden it comes back, then you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Because then it's a big beating. So. It's going to be wild watching this baby play out, no doubt.
But like I say, for me, couldn't have more clarity with regard to vision of the markets and what's going on than just simply by paying attention to King Dollar.
Right.
So we have you to thank for that, and what's going on inside, each of the currencies. And depending on how these currencies actually finish the day, it could be broadcasting huge signals to us, because you got in the euro. Even though it's off right now, we've got a long day of trading left ahead of us, folks, okay? But that, is setting up the possibility of a bullish engulfing. The Great British Pound, that already, has it set up. The yen's got a bearish engulfing going up at its top. I mean, we've got everything. We got everything. Canadian dollar, 0.786 retrade. I mean, that was beautiful setup yesterday. And what was so cool was I was talking about decisions, the importance of being able to make decisions.
That's right.
And whether it was right or wrong. And yesterday was one of those time periods where you had to make the decision and say, okay, it's time to close our shorts.
Right.
And time to put on the long.
Totally. You know why, folks? I had this big shotgun in here.
You did.
Boom! Let's go to Bill in Colorado. Hey, Bill, what's going on?
Man.
What's happening, brother?
Good morning.
How are you?
Hey, are you getting ready for this game this weekend?
I'm not going to be skiing this weekend, but it is good. It is ready for people. So
the skiing's ready, yeah, but the Broncos are playing the Patriots too.
You know what? I think the Patties are going to give them about 34-7 lesson and kind of show them where it's at.
A non-believer.
This, it's going to be amazing. This is going to be. I bet this is going to be one of the biggest watched games, no doubt, because it's just going to be. It's going to be fun. They were interviewing some Patriots this morning, and so there's 3 Patriots that played with Tebow.
Oh, okay.
And what great interviews, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
And the guys that they were, I forget it, and it was amazing, because they asked this one guy. They says, "Well, what do you think?" He says, "Well, man," they says, "Let me tell you something. He's big, he's fast, and he always wants to win."
Yeah.
And it was great listening to the Patriots say it. You know what I mean?
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
And so it's going to be a great game, man.
Denver's defense has done real well, and when New England scores and Denver's going to have to answer, I just see the Patriots kind of pulling away a little bit.
Yeah, no, listen, I just can't wait. I just love the competitiveness of both of them. This is going to be as good as it gets.
That's
man.
right.
You know what I mean?
Because a big part of it really is the psychology aspect of the game.
It is.
And what Tebow's been able to do is, leaders, what the great quality of a leader is being able to create other leaders. It's not having followers.
Right.
That you take a look at all the great leaders out there, it's the number of leaders that they create. Right. And that's when when they've come back and won the game, it's not done just by one person. Now, one person can inspire leadership in others, to step up.
No, and frankly, the amount of scrutiny and media attention and everything dumped on that poor young kid he's
reveling in it.
Up real well.
I think he's reveling in it.
Yeah,
he likes it. Bring it on.
Well, and there's no doubt, because when you come out of these, folks, I've been down in Florida 12 years now. When you come out of these Florida schools, man, I mean, forget it. That's why they have so many pro players.
Yes.
Florida college football might as well be pro football.
Florida,
they got it
Texas,
all.
and
they're really
California.
doing it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
What are we going to look at?
Hey, I'm looking at a 6 month of daily on LVS, and I get a headache. And then when I look
I like that. That's good. Okay.
But when I look at a 2-year weekly, I'm saying, look at this 36 and 50 band, and it's either going to go to 20 or 100. And I'm wondering which you would think how it's going to emerge from this.
Yeah, I'd be buying it at 36 as long as it came down there at lighter volume. You know.
And look at the volume.
Yeah, no, it's coming down there with lighter volume, but let it hit. You want that wants to hit, get down there and hits. Now, the last time that it hit, the week of October 7th, it hit with 115 million versus that 131. When you see that, then the next one should even be lighter than 115. If it is, well, then you get action because the top of that is 50, and it does want to get into that $55. And if it's an ABC up, man, then you can really get some big action.
And that's on the
came from $1 to 50, so.
Yeah, and that's on the weekly. On the daily, it's making an ABC down. Now, it passed its B point, even though it was from the 25th of November, so it was the Friday after Thanksgiving. And so you had light volume there. It had 2 million shares or so, 5 million shares. 5 million shares traded, but when you did come through, you came through with 10 million, almost 11 million shares. So it gave you conviction it's going to complete the AB equals CD, at least the 1-to-1. More likely, more than the 1-to-1, because when you take a look at how the C to D leg is inside, it's stronger than that A to B leg was. So this says to me, 38.10. I know Tom's talking about the bottom of that swing point, but when you get down to the 39.03, 38.10 range, you want to take a look and see if you do get a rejection of that October 4th swing point on less than 24 million shares, because that would be setting up a Gartley buy. Obviously, if you're coming in there with volume, if it's picking up, then you got to wait for it to get down to the bottom of that swing point, that 36.20 area.
Yeah, I think it's an attractive setup.
Yeah, it is. Hey, it's particularly attractive setup now when Steve just went through that, because when just as you said, you finish one move and you can start another move, and if you get down there with the right amount of volume, man, you get action. And your back's against the wall, too. That's what's so sweet. I mean, you talk about a trade.
It's great. And see what the average true range is on Las Vegas Sands here real quickly. Because, you could potentially fire away on that Gartley buy pattern, especially if the volume is right. Because the average true range on that is $1.38. And
wow.
so it's a $2. It's at least a $2 stop that you'd want to put on that. And so if the volume is right in that 38 area, you can easily have your stop underneath the low of that swing, and still be in a great trade.
All right, you guys have a good day.
Okay, happy holidays to you, Bill. That's good.
Yeah, it is, man. Patents are us.
They are. I love it.
Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, you stay right there, folks. We get the Dow up 85, NASDAQ up 9. S&Ps are up 7. We got gold down 8.90, silver off 19 cents, bonds off 9 ticks. We're going to be right back.
X-Story Gold Mines, an NYSE Amex-listed company trading under the symbol XG, is slated to be the newest gold-silver producer in Argentina. X-Story is forecast to produce more than $250 million in bullion annually, beginning in 2013, at a cash cost of less than $200 for each ounce of gold produced. That forecast will make X-Story one of the highest margin operators in South America and a sector leader in the mining industry. X-Story has $50 million in its treasury, having spent over $60 million to date on drilling and engineering. The ultimate size of its Argentina discovery could be determined by year-end, as results from the 6 drills operating at the site are fully assessed. To find out more about X-Story Gold Mines and their exciting growth potential, click on their banner on the front page of TFNN.com or check them out on the NYSE Amex under the symbol XG.
Give the gift of silver. This holiday season, TFNN and Great Panther Silver want to give you the gift of silver. From now until December 30th, TFNN will hold a drawing once a day, 5 days a week, business days only, and one lucky entrant will receive one of these beautiful coins that we will mail to whomever you desire. Winning one of these extraordinary coins could not be easier. There's no contest and no gimmicks, just a simple drawing, allowing you to give the gift of silver this holiday season. Go to the front page of TFNN.com for details.
Is the fast-moving investment world challenging the way you think about managing risk and return? You don't have to go it alone. Directions Alternative Strategy Funds feature built-in tactical management to help you find clarity for the path ahead. Direction Funds. I'm with X. To learn more about Directions Alternative Strategy Funds, please visit TFNN.com and click on the Direction Funds banner or call 877-434-9363. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Funds carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other information about Direction Funds. The prospectus should be read carefully before investing. To obtain a prospectus, go to directionfunds.com. Investing in index funds may be more volatile than investing in broadly diversified funds. The use of leverage by a mutual fund increases the risk to the fund. The more a fund invests in leverage instruments, the more leverage will magnify gains or losses on those investments. Distributed by Rafferty Capital Markets, LLC.
Hi, folks. Steve Rhodes here. Tom O'Brien and I need your help. Together, let's change the cash for gold industry once and for all. Now is the time to unleash the game changer, and that's you, folks. We've all seen the power of viral marketing. It's overthrown dictators, and now it's time to rid the thieves in this cash for gold industry. Together, we can change this industry in a heartbeat. You know about our industry-leading payouts, our free tools, our video valuation, and the education that we provide to help folks value their jewelry. Tom and I are experts and the industry's most trusted team. Please join us now by spreading the word to your entire email list. We'll pay you 5% of the total payout, which on average would be $50 per transaction. 100 transactions is $5,000 in your pocket. We'd rather put our marketing dollars in your pocket and more money in your referrals pocket. Go to TigerMetalExchange.com and click on the Become a Partner button to join our team. Let's start a revolution, folks. We can't do it without you. TigerMetalExchange.com, the only click you need to make.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I'm watching almost a month now, and it's wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you being with us. We have the Dow right now up 94, NASDAQ up 12, S&P's up 9. And, you just heard that intro for Goldfields, right?
Yeah.
Well, I heard Rick up in British Columbia. He's got some pot fields going on.
He's got some gold fields underneath his house, I heard.
Yeah, he does. He has both.
It's right.
That's right. He actually, him and his buddies went out there. They went out and they found the gold. Now they're taking the gold, and now they're making a couple pot farms up there.
And then any oil up there, Rick?
Not where I am, but close to the Alberta-BC border.
Okay.
You know, because the tar sands, right?
Yes.
You know, you got a big that big pipeline.
Yeah.
That a lot of things comes from that tar sands, right?
Yes. Right.
And we have, and there's Enbridge is also wants to build a pipeline to just really close to my community here to the coast, so they can ship it out to Asia.
Yeah.
But they're running into all kinds of problems, and
who's giving them flack? The local community?
Tree huggers. And
I love it.
some of the native communities. It was kind of funny because one guy, his band was going to get maybe $6 million. I really don't know what. He said yes to it, and then there was a big kerfuffle, and because they're all independent, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. The thing I want to talk about is probably something people use when when they don't know that really they should be watching volumes during this volatility we have here. Hey, somebody phoned about pot.
Yeah, potash. You know what's really cool? You know what's interesting, folks, is that you know, there's a lot of things, of course, I love about the markets. But I'll tell you, you know what's really cool? I remember Rick. Rick is the first guy that actually called, and you actually got me educated about potash. Do you remember? I mean, we're going back, like, I mean, I bet it's almost 8 or 9 years, right?
That's cool.
I mean, I had no idea what potash was, right?
Yeah.
And it's so necessary for everything to grow, right?
Yeah. Well, what happened was at that time, and they did some. At that time, Tom, it was a trade, quite an expensive stock, and so I used to short it once in a while.
Yeah.
I wasn't always on the right side, but that's why I phoned you about that. And at that time, I didn't realize it was as big or dynamic of a company, you know, with Mosaic and
right. I didn't either. And then I started really, you know, because what happens is that even in Florida, I've actually gone down to see where Mosaic is. Now I understand what it is. I mean, it's a real mineral, but, you know, they take it out by the dump trucks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, in Saskatchewan, which is, you know, basically, you know, the middle of our prairies, you know, growing up, all I thought they ever had was wheat.
Yeah.
But they are loaded with minerals.
Right.
You know, like absolutely loaded. They got, you name it, they got it.
Hey, listen. Folks, and for all you folks out here, right, this is so cool, man. I tell you, you know, we've had so many tigers and tigers out here over the years, but I forgot about this. One of the tigers in the den, this is the original, one of the original BGO guys.
Oh,
that's right.
Remember we used to call you BGO, man?
That's right. Yeah, that was good.
And BGO, folks, listen to this. BGO, folks, was one of the first gold stocks to get into in 2001. What was it? I think it was 32 cents.
Yeah,
32, 33 cents. It was a huge score. It's just so. Because remember, it was BGO then Hecla.
Yeah, BGO got bought out for $6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
And that was about the time, and I forget, but you were telling me, I think it was Glamis Gold that you were trading, which ended up getting bought up by Gold Corp.
Yes. Yeah. Right.
But that's when gold was at about 300, and when it got to 330, we got pretty excited.
Yeah, big time.
That's right.
Big time.
Hey, that nice 10% move.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
But anyway, but somebody phoned Tom, and let me see, I'm looking.
That's right. It was Drewy. It was Drewy too. It was Drewy.
Oh yeah,
remember Drewy and Droopy?
I like it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, but anyway, remember that breakout you mentioned? Well, I'm looking at it in Canada, and on a weekly.
We're looking at potash, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But let's look. We can look at the U.S. too.
I can pull up in Canada, but
it's probably easier for your for your listeners because some of them may not be able to. But in Canada, it's around $37 is a huge breakout on a weekly.
Yeah.
And we kind of are confirming an ABC down to that.
Yeah.
But anyway, on a daily, it looks like. But anyway, it's pretty cool how this is all materializing right now. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, it is. And you can see that it's still not a buy, though, man.
No, I know.
It's dangerous, man.
And just follow CF. They all kind of go like geese, you know?
Yeah, and CF's another potash, CF Industries, yeah. Cooking, brother.
Take care, man.
That was cool. That was a trip down memory lane.
That's right.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's beautiful.
You stay right there, folks. This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We're going to come right back.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you want to get great trade setups and equity as well as the option market, come over to TFNN.com and test drive my daily newsletter, Market Insights, for 2 weeks absolutely free. Each trade setup comes with a profit projection as well as stop placement. Included in Market Insights is a Twitter alert service. This allows you to take advantage of intraday setups. Volatility is back in the markets. What does that mean to you? To me, it spells short-term opportunity each and every day. The days of trending up on lighter volume are gone. We have come off the highs with volume across the globe. Don't get caught in a complacency trap. Many of the indices have given back 2 months of trading in 1 week. We have a trader's market. You can take advantage of this trader's market by test driving my daily newsletter, Market Insights, free for 2 weeks. Market Insights will give you the edge you're looking for in the markets. Go to TFNN.com under newsletter. Hit the Market Insight tab for your 2-week free test drive right here, right now.
Did you know that the price of gold is up over 24% this year, while the GDX, the Market Vectors Gold Miners ETF, is actually down 1.4% this year? Not all gold stocks are created equal, and not all gold stocks move with the price of gold. In October, Tom O'Brien recommended a buy of FCX in his gold report, and only 6 trading days later advised his clients to close the position, profiting almost 22% in this one trade. During the same 6 trading days, the price of gold was barely up 5%. Tom O'Brien's weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, gives investors the inside edge they need to profit in this gold market. Each Monday morning, Tom issues a gold market update at around 9:30 a.m., then issues a full report each Tuesday afternoon. For as low as $75 per month, you can gain access to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. To order your gold report with a free 30-day trial subscription, log on to tfnn.com today or call 877-518-9190.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes a carefully selected portfolio can lower your volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angelo O'Brien, financial advisor and certified financial planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of The Money Masters with Tom O'Brien, seen daily at TFNN.com, author of Mastering Probabilities, a daily investment and trading newsletter, and teacher of the money game. Studies show that 3 out of 5 people are afraid for their life in trading these markets, and the number one reason given is fear of loss. Look, fear stands for false evidence appearing real, and the money game proves it. Lesson number 1, don't risk more than 1% of your trading capital on any trade. Why, you ask? Because 35 trades in a row where you risk 50 cents and make $1 are all you need to double your trading capital, versus the 230 losing trades in a row you would need to bring your balance to $100. Let me teach you more about the money game, risk-free for 30 days. Go to the homepage of TFNN.com and click on my name, Steve Rhodes, for your 30-day risk-free trial. You were born to be a money master, and I'll teach you how.
This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We get the Dow down 69. Down.
Oh,
It's already given up 40 points. It's up 69.
That's non-believers.
No, I'm a believer. I'm a believer. All this is doing right now, folks. This is the the Qs had already done it. So if we take a look at this quickly, what you see is that the 3 Qs that came back in. It's still coming back in, but it's dramatically lighter. We're coming into the swing, the 10-minute swing of 3.4 million, and the first swing came in with 2 million. The second one came in with 1.7. We're doing the third one now, so that's a nice way to come in. The SPY is doing it right now, and the SPY is coming in as further to go down.
Yeah.
The SPY is coming into 11 million. You came in with 4.4. So you bulls out there, you do have a shot to get into it at a right price right now, so it's kind of interesting.
Yeah. Which I love.
Yeah. Where's Santa Claus at?
Because I wasn't feeling that good last night. We'll see who shows up. We'll see who shows up tomorrow.
I'll get you one.
No. I know where to get it.
I'm going to get you a Santa Claus hat.
I slept in a little bit this morning, but I know where to get it. I know what I'm doing this afternoon.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Ho ho ho.
That's right. That's right.
Let's go to Mark in Massachusetts. Hey, Mark, what's going on?
Roses are red and violets are blue. I wish you, the two of you, a good Christmas and a Happy New Year, too.
Thank you so much,
I love it.
Thank you. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I'm doing my Christmas greetings now because I'm going to go see my niece in Mexico next week.
Oh, cool, man. What part of Mexico?
very southern. I'm not gonna. I can't even pronounce the town, but it's one of those things. My wife is from the land of Hugo Chavez from Venezuela.
Okay.
And I won't comment about him because I could take up the entire show about Mr. Chavez. So I'll just leave it at that.
Right.
But my niece is from there too. So she and her husband moved to Mexico. He got an oil job in one of the oil companies. So
good.
They're selling us gringos the oil.
Yeah, perfect.
Well, you got to report back to us how the economy's going over there in Mexico.
Yeah.
Well, southern Mexico, I guess, is doing very good. We're going to go to Cancun for a couple of days, and we're going to go. She has a whole trip planned to go see the Maya ruins, which is totally fascinates me.
Oh, definitely, man. That's something I definitely love to do, man. No doubt. Well, you got to be careful there too. There's no doubt, man. I mean,
we're in southern Mexico, so it's obviously a lot safer than northern. But yes, you're definitely correct. So I wish the two of you and Angie and everyone there at TFN a happy holiday season.
And you also, man. Let's make it a great New Year too.
That's right. I did something which I probably was very, very stupid, but I'll ask my two teachers here if what I did was stupid or not. I went long URTY overnight, and I sold it about just as you guys were coming on, a little after 10. I sold it, and I saw that big dip in there that happened right after 10, and I kind of pushed my panic button, and now I say, well, did I do something stupid?
Oh, you made
what?
money. So it's not. I mean,
that's true. That's true.
You know, I'd buy the thing back at if you can get it again at 44, 40 or something. All it was doing, it was just coming back into that swing with light of volume. That's all it's doing.
Okay, so if it dips back down to the mid or low 40s, buy it back.
Yeah, see, so it came down, and I see the buy you sold it at, around it. That was, 28,000 shares. That's coming into 97,000, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be nice if it retested that again on a 10-minute with lighter than that.
Okay. Okay, and what's your guess for next week, guys? Because, going away, I'm not going to have internet access. In this case, would I just go to cash?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Go to cash and have a blast.
That's right. Yeah.
And, of course, you get King Dollar, so you're going to make money when you're in cash anyway, period.
Exactly. I mean, if I have internet access, maybe do a trade then. But
don't do it. Go on vacation. Have a blast,
clear your mind. There's going to be another trade when you get back.
There's plenty of it. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, have a good holiday, guys.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
Okay. Ciao.
See that they hit the gold first. We got a dynamic happening here, folks. We're gonna be right back and explain it to you. This is interesting what's going on. That's how they're doing it now. They're hitting gold first, then they're coming over. That's J.P. Morgan.
Give the gift of silver. This holiday season, TFNN and Great Panther Silver want to give you the gift of silver. From now until December 30th, TFNN will hold a drawing once a day, 5 days a week, business days only, and one lucky entrant will receive one of these beautiful coins that we will mail to whomever you desire. Winning one of these extraordinary coins could not be easier. There's no contest and no gimmicks, just a simple drawing, allowing you to give the gift of silver this holiday season. Go to the front page of TFNN.com for details.
Put the power of the Chapman Wave methodology to work for you. No matter what market you trade, what time frame you trade in, or your trading style, the Opening Call, Basil Chapman's daily market newsletter, is bursting with the information and trades you need to become a more successful trader.
I've been using Basil Chapman's Chapman Wave methodology for several years now. His Chapman Wave can be used for any time period for not only equities, but futures, currencies, commodities. I've been also a subscriber of his Opening Call, which I find an invaluable tool to help me analyze the potential of the market each day. He gives you opportunities to go short and long. It includes recommendations on stocks. I strongly recommend people using the Chapman Wave, and I very, very strongly support the use of his Opening Call.
To find out more about Basil Chapman and his Chapman Wave methodology, and to get your 2-week free trial of the Opening Call, a $64 value, visit TFNN.com today.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we pay you more for converting your jewelry to cash.
Let's go to Brian in New Jersey. Hey, Brian, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, just want to let you know I did give you some jewelry. My jeweler offered me about $650, but you get a check in the mail tomorrow for about $1,200.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, it's all about honesty when converting your jewelry to cash.
Okay, let's go to Paul in Florida first. Hey, Paul, what's going on?
I want to commend you on the Tiger Metal Exchange. I just did a deal with you guys the other day.
Oh, good.
And I'm very happy.
Well, I appreciate it. Now, did you sell us jewelry or did you buy coins off us?
I sold you jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What we weighted at was less than you guys said, so, you're totally honest.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we give you the tools to value your gold, and it's absolutely free. Call 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. We've created the easiest, safest, and most honest cash for gold process. Tiger Metal Exchange. It's the only call you need to make.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I'm watching almost a month now, and it's wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Great Panther Silver. For more information, just click the Great Panther Silver banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We get the Dow up 56, NASDAQ up 2, S&Ps are up 2, and the NASDAQ's just about holding on for its life right now, no doubt. Absolutely is. Hey, last night, Shanghai.
Oh, got Shanghai big time.
Cow.
That's right.
Folks, you talk about Shanghai. I mean, they hung it high and dry.
Yeah. It's crossed its B point. Tomorrow is the last day of trading there, and I don't see it getting back above the 24.31.61 level, which is where it would have to. I'm looking on the weekly chart as opposed to the daily chart. So it's it's confirming an ABC down.
It's intense.
21.18.
There's no doubt about it.
Doesn't mean it can't bounce around, but I just don't see tomorrow pushing all the way back up. And even if it does, it's already broke it.
Yeah. If we do go over to gold right now, so gold's down 1680, folks. And what I was saying right before we were going on the break, what is happening simultaneously is that someone's hitting the gold market. And as they hit the gold market, they're hitting the euro and the dollar simultaneously. It's 1, 2, 3, but they're hitting gold first.
Yeah.
And it's wild watching this play out. Now, when you actually take a look at it, all it's really doing is coming back into the lows of yesterday with dramatically lighter volume. So this baby should hold down here at that 65 level. It's 68 right now, 1568.
Yeah.
Because we have 9,700 large contracts coming into it, and you're coming into it with hardly anything. We're coming into it with 3,800, so that's not enough to break it. If we go over and look at the GLD is coming in with let's see. So 500,000 versus 3.6 million. But they're going to do their best. And that's so there's an agenda out here for sure. Right now, the agenda is out here. There's someone out there that is not Santa Claus.
Yeah. No, there's some deleveraging. There's some you got to go to cash, and you were talking yesterday about Paulson and what he may have already done or is continuing to do right now. Because of the performance of his other funds that he's got.
That's right.
What he needs to do.
And the people pulling it out.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
You have it simultaneously there, which is heavy business.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Because as just what happened yesterday, there'll be people calling saying, "Okay, I want to cash out."
Right.
And this is accelerating right now. Look at this. This is just amazing, isn't it? You gotta love. Is you see what happens, folks, is that when you start understanding just these different deals, comes on your radar pretty quick.
For sure.
And in that particular case, now the deal is okay. So we've always been watching, of course, the dollar and the euro. We are, but now you better watch gold.
Yeah.
Because if this thing continues, man, watch out. Where's that coal?
No. Coal is gone. Nothing more than a little testing.
And this is hey, listen. There's no doubt. What you could very well have here. If this thing holds, this would be the buys right here. Actually, let's go look at Well, you actually are. Because that's what, we just talked with Mark, okay?
Yeah.
He sold there, which was perfect. And so the buyback is actually, see, it's coming in really nice. Actually, the top of that gap there, it would be 43.82.
Yeah.
So that would be the number, Mark. 43.92. Then you're at 44.01. And what you're doing right now is you're coming in with 25,000. You're coming into 43. So that's what you want to see. Is you need less than 43, and you need a rejection of that price.
Look, it's not going to be easy. But when it does, after it clears out the non-believers,
yep,
then this thing will take off.
There
and
you
the
go.
currencies right now, until I see the currencies fall apart, and they're not. The pound's not, the euro's not falling apart just yet. Considering what we have been through over the last week or so, the currencies are still saying it's okay. Things are okay.
Well, this is gonna be close here.
That's okay. That's
we're
all right.
We're at 129.87. Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt.
Yeah, it's just giving folks an opportunity to get in.
Yeah, no, I got my bull hat on.
Okay, good.
I got my,
All
but
right,
it's close.
We're just in the China shop. That's all.
We are in the China shop.
we just got to be careful.
Oh, I'm telling you.
We don't want to break the glass just yet.
That's right. And Angie saying, staying long? Yeah, long. Wes, you go short.
Absolutely long.
Let's go to Marty in Massachusetts. Hey, Marty, what's going on, brother?
Hi, Tom. How are you doing?
We're doing great, man. You having a good day out there?
Not too bad.
That's good.
Okay, here's my issue. Well, first of all, I want to wish both you guys a Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Man.
Year. I got into the SH.
Okay.
And the reason is, I've been learning a lot from you guys. And the videos really help, and I've taken a couple of the courses. And
okay, cool.
I get the gold letter. And, over the summer, I played around with a very small amount of the SDS, and I wound up breaking even.
Okay.
So that I'm learning how it works better, at least.
Yes.
I used to know nothing a few years ago. But anyway, since I'm moving back to Worcester, back to my hometown.
Oh, good.
And I know we're in a bear market. I know it's going down. I know it might be bouncing in the very short term. But, and one of the reasons I got into SH instead of SDS is because it's not as volatile. It doesn't lose money on the way down. It just moves with the market.
That's right. The SH, folks, is a short S&P fund. Right, exactly.
Right. So, anyway, I thought I should just leave that short on, even though I won't be able to get on the Internet for 4 or 5 days. And I was wondering what you thought of it in light of the bounce that we look like we might be getting.
Where are you in it? So have you taken this as a long-term core position?
No, not a core position.
Okay.
Certainly, because the market doesn't always go down. It usually goes up.
Yeah, if you were in, though, for example, at the October 27th area, I'd give you maybe a different recommendation than if you got in.
I got in a few days ago at 40.98.
Okay.
And it's about $1 more right now.
Right.
And I was thinking if I came back to it in a week, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be that much different than where it is. Do you?
Well, you could be at 39.95 pretty quick.
Well, yeah. You think so?
Yeah. I'd take my money, Marty.
All right.
I'd take my money, relax for the holidays, man. Go move back to Worcester and groove, man.
Okay, well, thank you. I mean, it's probably at a tie for the day right now, then.
Hey, and then go up to Starbucks and have a nice coffee for yourself.
All right.
Okay, brother.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. I met Marty. He's an incredible guy.
Oh, that's cool.
Go long, America! Now you can join TFNN and Barnes & Noble to keep money in your community. Purchase Tom's best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, before December 31st from your local Barnes & Noble store. And you will be given access to not just one, but 2 exceptional archived courses. Tiger Scaling, The Tiger Butterfly, and Gartley. The Art of Timing the Trade is more than just a book. It's an educational journey that will help you understand the Wall Street greed cycle and learn how to recognize profit from genuine price moves. So, for the cost of just under $30, you will receive in excess of $300 in trading education from Tom O'Brien, TFNN, and Barnes & Noble. And you will be helping to support an important local business, your local bookstore. If you do not have a Barnes & Noble in your community, then go to your local bookstore. We'll be sure to work with them to keep your purchase local. So let's support our local businesses. Keep money in your community and get a great education. But be sure to act now, because you have until December 31st to take advantage of this opportunity. Go to the front page of TFNN.com for details.
Hi folks, Steve Rhodes here. Tom O'Brien and I need your help. Together, let's change the cash for gold industry once and for all. Now is the time to unleash the game changer, and that's you folks. We've all seen the power of viral marketing. It's overthrown dictators, and now it's time to rid the thieves in this cash for gold industry. Together, we can change this industry in a heartbeat. You know about our industry-leading payouts, our free tools, our video valuation, and the education that we provide to help folks value their jewelry. Tom and I are experts and the industry's most trusted team. Please join us now by spreading the word to your entire email list. We'll pay you 5% of the total payout, which on average would be $50 per transaction. 100 transactions is $5,000 in your pocket. We'd rather put our marketing dollars in your pocket and more money in your referrals pocket. Go to TigerMetalExchange.com and click on the Become a Partner button to join our team. Let's start a revolution, folks. We can't do it without you. TigerMetalExchange.com, the only click you need to make.
Would you like to discover the next great tech stock? David White, TFNN's technology guru, has just launched his new newsletter, The Technology Insider. In his newsletter, David will be looking for those shining stars that may turn into the next Apple, Microsoft, or Cisco. David combines his technology background as a software programmer with his market skills as a successful professional trader to give you this unique newsletter. We're on the verge of the next great tech run. With the Technology Insider, you'll be in front of the run-up and not lagging behind. David is developing a long-term investment portfolio, therefore we're only offering the Technology Insider as an annual subscription with a remarkable price of only $395. That's right, for a little over $1 a day, you'll receive the fundamental technology wisdom and technical trading skills of the Technology Insider David White. What are you waiting for? Go to the front of TFNN.com, click on the link on the front page, sign up for your 2-week free trial, and become a Technology Insider today. Great Basin Gold is a mining company engaged in the exploration and development of 2 emerging gold properties in Nevada and South Africa with a total resource base of more than 23 million gold ounces. Great Basin's Burnstone mine in South Africa opened in February of this year with a resource of 20 million gold ounces, becoming the first mine to open in the historic Witwatersrand Basin in the last 30 years. The Burnstone mine is projected to have a 25-year mine life and is fully financed with production anticipated to be over 250,000 ounces per year at a cash cost of only $450 per ounce. The Hollister mine in Nevada became fully integrated in the 4th quarter of 2010 with annual production estimates of 110,000 ounces of gold per year over the 8-year mine life at a cash cost of only $527 per ounce. Great Basin Gold is cash flow positive and trades on the Toronto and New York Stock Exchanges under the symbol GBG.
Catch Steve Rhodes as he teaches techniques on technical analysis using pattern recognition, celestial charting, Fibonacci, and other tools, as well as money management while reaching for those trading and investing profits. The Trader's Edge with Steve Rhodes, up next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. You get a long day today.
Short day.
Short day.
Monday was 4 hours. Tuesday was 5 hours. 3 hours, man. That's cruising. It's on the cruise ship. TFNN cruise ship.
Let's go to our favorite TFNN guy out here. We get Deke. Hey, Deke, what's going on?
Hey, Tom. Glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, I am, man. Good to hear from you.
You too, you and Steve.
Thank you.
Looking at BMW here. What's your take on it?
VMW. So this is VMware, I think, right?
Yeah.
Let's take a look. So you get the low 74, the high of $111. So what are you looking to do here? You going? You get 83. I'd let this come down more, man. You know?
Yeah, I'm short in and out. You think I should take my cash today or?
Yeah, it's close because it's coming down on lighter volume. Like you see the buy on this really. What's stopping it right now is the 85.98 from that high volume on August 8th. Okay.
Gotcha.
But it does want to get down to that 83.93. Now, are you short in the option market?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, take it then, pronto. Okay. Because what's going to happen is that if that moves slightly, you're going to get
a bounce.
Yeah, you get a bounce pretty quick, man.
All right, Tom. Thanks so much.
Good hit. Good talking to you, man. And, so what is amazing is that gold did held. But you can see what they did with gold, folks. If you just want to see how large operators, I want to show you something here, will push the button. So what you have here, I'm going to put this up on a 2-day so you can see this. And what they're looking for is this. The spike. You see how they spiked that gold? They spiked it to 62. The reason you spike it, folks, is this. Is that before you actually want to buy something, you want to push it under the lows to see if there's any more sellers.
Yeah.
And if there's more sellers, that's why you always see those spikes. If there's more sellers, then they won't come in and buy. Now, what that's saying is that spike is pretty dramatic. So we got 10,000 versus 9. So that's saying, okay, it can get done. But most of the time when you see that spike, you get above it. Then you'll start seeing buying come in because it doesn't take much buying to come in once you know there's no more sellers left in the marketplace. And that's and that is a large operator, folks. You can't do that unless you're a large operator because, if you're operating in the equity or in the future market like that, that's like, okay, you flush it out on one side, now let's run it up the other side.
What is interesting is that, with all the selling that we've had, gold and silver,
yes.
What I can tell folks is on the physical marketplace,
right.
We're not seeing it.
Okay, right.
Okay,
right.
And,
that's good to know.
So for example, on silver, supplies are relatively tight.
Are they?
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is so the physical and even for what we've seen in the marketplace, it has not replicated itself on the physical marketplace between the entire dealer network.
That's so good to know.
I'm in touch with the largest guys all the time. So
yeah, totally.
I know right. Some folks are out of stock on some things that really right now, based on what happened in the market, nobody should be out of stock.
No, exactly, which is perfect. Yeah. And that's a nice edge. There's no two ways about it.
It is, absolutely.
Well, you know what it is? It's just like when we were at highs and we were loaded to the hilt.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right, exactly.
It's just the opposite now, folks, okay? So if you're looking, that's the name of the game. It's supply and demand. No two ways about it.
It is.
Nothing for sale. That's right.
Yeah. Well, it's different market that we're in where people are taking a look at 10-ounce bars, 100-ounce bars.
Right.
Coins versus selling because of the ETF structure and all the selling that's got to go on.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wild, man.
Yeah.
So let's go over. Let's even look at the GLD. So if we look at the GLD, what the GLD just did, folks, is this. That's about as clean as you can get. But the spike was in there. So the GLD 3.6 million comes in with 2.2 million. You stay right there, folks. Santa Claus is going to be right back with you.
Ho, ho, ho!
We get the Dow up 46, NASDAQ's flat, S&Ps are up 3.5, gold's down 15. Have a great one. Have a safe one, folks.